Good morning, Mr. Kamahar. My name is Melanie, and I'm going to present about lead innovative thinking and practice. The four techniques and tools that can be used to generate new ideas and innovative thinking in Sims hardware. The core of innovation is creative thinking and idea generating. It is essential that businesses should come up with new ideas and solutions to solve important and pertinent problems. Thus, to foster creative thinking, it is important to know the practical strategies that help put these ideas together by brainstorming, an effective problem solving and idea generation technique because it encourages an individual or a group of people to think at the same time about coming up with a solution to a specific problem. The participants are encouraged to share their views, ideas that they would be able to come up with without judgment. Foresight tools, the need to change perspective, which enables a person to take a different look at the situation by focusing on the opposite scenario, by focusing on the situation that will likely occur if such action was not undertaken. Concept maps, going over these similarities and overview of both will be able to generate ideas for its solution. Analogies to help realize things in situations that were missed and ideas will be generated that was unlikely to come up should analogy was not done. Creative thinking matrices. To break the problem into parts and establish connections, there will be two types of simulation to help out in the visualization. Outcome simulation is a sensory-based representation of the final outcome that will be expected in a process situation will simulate the steps on how to get to the final outcome. This will help to increase the motivation and belief in the ability to achieve the goal. Anything that will increase the knowledge and awareness of the experience would be able to help to collect more data when creating the visualization simulation. A detailed and realistic simulation is by picturing out and describing as if it has already been achieved. Conditions of innovations. The drive comes from within the intrinsically motivated individual, which push them to pursue their dream. The challenging activities energize to be persistently and consistently go after their goals. The habit of jotting down an interesting concept when needed for reference. Inspiration can be drawn as well through reading and studying new things. The hunger for constant knowledge, the combination of knowledge gain and experience combined, the mind will be more flexible to understand complex ideas. This could include energy. This includes the will to face the challenge of old business models, dealing with organizations' pushback and frustration. Creative friction is the interaction among members. Structure, the team would have a structure to effectively collaborate. And experimentation, the ability to think and act experimentally and change course if needed. To move the business forward, a set of metrics have to be set to measure innovation to ensure the business is in the right direction. Innovation metrics allow one to see the activities achieve the results by measuring innovation help to guide the resources allocation, accounts the team of their action and responsibilities, assess the effectiveness of the activities. The drivers and enablers for Sims hardware. Every industry is challenged by changes in technology constantly, and to stay on the game, these industries have to respond to that challenge. Design thinking is an important skill that employees should be trained in. It is a customer centric approach to brainstorming new ideas and solving problems, a key component leaning towards innovation. Employees' participation is divergent and convergent, thinking it is a part of design thinking process that covers phases such as empathize, observe and engage the customers to discover their needs and wants, define what stood out as the maximum needs that customers talk about, define the actual problem, envision the concurrent and diverse ideas noted will ignite brainstorming potential solutions to the problems. Prototype, the top idea will be selected. Start with prototype building will be noted. Test to try the prototype on the customers and test the product or service based on their feedback. Design thinking helps to enhance creativity and provide companies with a better understanding of their end users. develop and deliver products that employees develop according to their customers' wants. Personal leadership style. A personal leadership style traditionally emphasizes an important influence on the organization's innovation. Transformational leadership has a positive effect on innovation. The positive effect and direct effect on the learning, whereby the leader encouraged the creativity by soliciting ideas, taking risks, and challenge assumption. The leader's willingness to accept risks and mistakes is the initial step on the organization's innovation. Throughout history, great leaders change and shape civilizations as we know it. Leadership's skills that were progressive. Leadership can be defined as a management activity through which the leader secures the cooperation of others in pursuit of a vision. Transformational leader influence, idealized influence on the degree in which the leader behaves in an admirable way that paves way for subordinates to identify with the leader, display conviction, and take stand to the emotional level of the subordinates. Endowed as having great personal capabilities by the subordinates, transformational leaders are inspirational motivators to a degree where he or she articulates the vision towards the subordinates, communicates optimism about the goals, sets a high standard, and provides meaning for the task at hand by providing clear and set expectations that subordinates would want to meet. Defined as the method of sharing information, abilities, and ideas across different departments in the business, encourage innovation and boost efficiency. When transferring knowledge to multiple areas, there are a variety of approaches, tools such as identify and collect knowledge, capture and store knowledge, transfer and share knowledge, and apply knowledge and share and measure results. Risk of innovation in the organization. A strategy of investing in innovation can bring significant rewards, but it also comes with risks, such as competition. The organization will only have a competitive advantage if competitors will not be able to replicate. Uncertain commercial return. Future revenue from the innovation move is not guaranteed, and availability of budget. The cost of investing in innovation is very high and risky. Strategies to introduce and promote creative thinking techniques. The core of innovation is creative thinking and idea generating. So to foster creative thinking, it is important to know and practice strategies such as brainstorming to encourage the employees to think the same, foresight tools to enable the employees to take a different look at the situation, and creative thinking matrices, finding ways to solve the problem. Um, the returns cannot be expected if there's no investment of resources. So to achieve this, the organization has to allocate the following resources such as money, dedicated funds that allows employees to bring their ideas into action, the top performing personnel should be involved, and time, prioritize innovation, build in time, and the equipments for the ideas to be carried out and tested. Strategies to foster a workplace culture capable of encouraging innovation. A clear understanding of the market. This enables transformation for both the technological and cultural perspective of the organization. It is important for stakeholders to go beyond the generation of ideas, but to turn into strategic guiding principles that enhance its products and services. Creating a culture where all team members feel or he or she has some level of autonomy to be able to think independently and find new ways to solve the problems. The organization should encourage the employees to take action in innovative ideas and not just produce continuous concept every time. Some of the barriers that limits the initiatives to innovate are the intent, environment, need, and the options. Performance reflection as an innovation and development consultant. Metrics is a good lever of innovation. The innovation metrics are in place to make sure that processes in place can reach the goals. They are divided into two different categories, namely input metrics and output metrics. Input metrics measure if activities can reach the goals and whether the resources are allocated properly. To gain insight on the resources on how the resources are allocated, and how it matched with the strategy. While output metrics, on the other hand, measure whether the activities and resources have had the desired impact on the innovation process. Output metrics measure the results, the innovation investment returns, although changes in output metrics will only be reflected after a certain time after the activities have taken place, which would be some time. In the end, reaping significant benefits is one of the critical skills for achieving success in any organization. If it helps to solve the problem, generate profit, increase market share, and edge the organization against its competitors. And lastly are the references for this presentation. Thank you.